Hey guys, so today we're going to be installing some slotted rotors and upgraded brake pads on my 2007 Subaru Impreza. So we'll just move over this way and have a look down here. So these are the brake pads and rotors that we'll be installing today. So we have, for the pads, we have the Bendix Ultimate disc brake pads. So these are the top of the line pads that Bendix offer. And then for rotors, we'll be pairing them up with the T2 Street Series slotted rotor. So hopefully it adds some extra stopping power, but my current brakes that are on the car have gone a bit low and they're starting to make that irritating squeaking sound, so it's time for an upgrade. So we'll start off just by jacking up the car on both sides of the front wheels, taking the wheels off. Let's get into it. Okay, so now that we have both sides the wheels off, my next step is just to check that the handbrake's not on. Okay, yep, so the handbrake's off. Okay, so we're all good to start. Now, the first two bolts we're going to get off is actually for the caliper itself. Let's go with this one here, this one down here. So let's get into that. Okay, so these two are 14 mils in the back here. So let's see if we can get this one here. So the top one's come undone, nice and easy there. And this bottom one down here, nice and easy, not too tight at all. Let's get them out of there. So these are the two that actually hold the main part of the caliper on in here. Now it's really important whenever you're touching your brakes that you don't let it hang by the hydraulic brake ring there. So we're just going to put that up there for now, out of the way. Now let's get these pads off and see what's left. Okay, so this side's actually got quite a meaty bit. Oh yeah, so they're a bit of an uneven wear there. You can see that side there is way higher than this side down here. So we've got them off, we'll be replacing them anyway. The rotors are in pretty good condition. They do have a bit of a warp feeling because you notice it's shuddering when I'm braking, but so that's how I know that they've got that warped feeling to them, but that's good. So we'll put them aside, put those two bolts aside. And what's the next two bolts? In the very back here. These ones here. Might be a bit tighter. There we go. Okay, so you can just see in the back here, that's the one that we're undoing now. That's where the two caliper, for the main part of the caliper, where the two bolts went in, and then there's one at the very back down there that we've already got out for this caliper bracket, I guess. There we go. The caliper bracket itself just slid right off. So let's work out getting this baby off now. Okay, so getting the actual rotor off sometimes is a bit harder than normal. So this one, for example, was pretty seized on. I've got it off now, but to get it off, what I did was it was seized on like this. I got my little metal bar here, stuck it in between the caliper bolt in there, as in the little hole for it to go through, and I just gave it a good hit with the mallet to just jackknife it out with some leverage, and they popped right off. So let's take this old one off, and we'll chuck it down there to compare it to our new one. So just over here is our new one, so DBA T2 Street Series. So we'll open her up, have a look at which looks like. So we got, what do you have in the box? So we came with some stickers and stuff over there, which I'll chuck on the back in a second. Down. Pick up, and this is our new rotor here. So we've got slots all around for the faster ventilation and cooling there, and that's the rotor. So I'll just chuck this down here, just so we don't damage it. chuck it there. So this is the new one here. It's the old one there. Over here, in here I have some rags, some brake cleaner. I'll just spray her on. Give her a quick little wipe down. Right, now, a quick little thing you should always do when you've got your brakes off like this is the two little caliper slides over here, but you should always pull them out. They just pop off like that. Make sure all nice and greased up. Now normally I'd grease them up, but those are real good, so they just sit back. The brakes we'll be putting in today are the Bendix Ultimate pads, so they're the top of the line Bendix pads. So we've got the new ones here. Now the difference between these ones and the old ones, not only are they a better compound as such in the pad, but they also have these tread wear indicators, so we know when they're getting low. We'll hear a really loud screeching sound. So let's just chuck that one in there at the front, and then chuck the back pad on here. It's always important that your caliper, which we have just resting at the back here. So this one here, just our dual piston caliper. It's always important that you reset these before we put the back together. So to do that, we just get this. Quite simply, you just go like this. And you just wind until it resets all the way back in. So you can see in there, we got the upgraded rotor and the better pads in there. Okay, so I've completely replaced both sides. The only thing left to do now, we just need to bleed the brake reservoir. So to do that, it's pretty easy. You basically get someone in the car to pump the pedal for you. Once they've got it pumped and held down, you just open the valve up with the little bleed tool attached onto a bottle. You wait for, so they'll have their foot all the way down. You open the valve, it bleeds into the bottle. While they've got their foot all the way down, you close the valve, tell them to let it off, and it just draws out of the top there. And go for a little test drive just to wear them in. So that's basically how you install them, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If there's any more questions, just comment them down below and I'll be able to answer them. But let's see if I can get a quick little view of what they like through there. So yeah, you can see there's a little noticeable difference through there for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and once again, yeah, leave any questions you have below and I'll be sure to answer them. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.